Animaniacs 2020 Season 2 Episode 2. Hey!
Yeah.
We're
This
back
is
to
your episode.
actual decent episodes here. Like the whole slapstick with the that's how you do a pop culture commentary. It's something that's been around for a long time. It's going to be around for a long time, but you sort of it's commentary that you're not going to have to change in the next 6 months. Like this stuff's going to be with us for a while.
Yeah,
And it's funny, and it's a little bit of a PSA to it. I mean, not much of one, but a little bit.
Yeah, and it's kind of a reversal PSA because the only website you should actually go to is this is spam.warner/
Yeah, with that whole
malware,
thing.
whatever it was.
And if you
Okay.
notice when she says use code suckers, she says it's not 50% off. Add another 50% to your order.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tempted to see if that's actually a real website.
You did?
I'm tempted to do it. So tempted. Would you like to sign up?
To what?
No.
Submit.
Submit.
No.
Submit.
I do not submit.
See,
Yeah.
that is just a fake email.
No, you see what I do with that is I make up a fake email for that.
So apparently there's like this great website, not sponsored, great website called like 10-Minute Mail, where it allows you to make like a fake email address to use for like anything you sign up for, but it like deletes it after 10 minutes.
Nice.
But anyway, yeah, there wasn't much to say about there. It was good old fashioned slapstick.
Yeah.
Classic Warner stuff. Some small commentary, but decent one.
Yeah. Don't open spam. Even if it says you have great deals that you might like.
Yep.
Hey, you should check out these sunglasses.
Yeah.
And then second part.
Did I look cool with hot prices? Yeah, that second one was kind of cringe.
And then we got to Pinky in the Brain, which that was interesting. I do like in the early ones, the 50s, like it's like Pinky actually stops to be the sort of the audience is sort of laughing, so she's not Pinky isn't it kind of takes that pause like they did in the 50s, like
Yeah.
ha ha, like they're in a theater.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was the transitional time.
Yeah.
And so they're used to, a lot of them were directly from theater. So they do that pause for that reason. That was actually why Shatner was so, who was constantly mocked because of his inflection on words.
Well, it was less an inflection on words and more the audience was sort of interrupting them.
Yeah.
With the last, she instead of just powering through, Pinky kind of just takes a break and ha ha ha. And see, it was that, and then the Brady
There was
Bunch.
I Love Lucy. There was the Brady
Well, that was the
Bunch, which
Honeymooners. The
oh
first
yeah,
one
the
was the
Honeymooners.
Honeymooners. Second one was Brady
No, the
Bunch.
first was I Love Lucy, and then the
N-
Honeymooners, and then Brady Bunch. Yeah,
Was it? No, there was no I
but
Love Lucy.
yeah, there was,
No,
wasn't it?
no. The first one when he comes in, that's all Honeymooners. There's only
Oh,
one black and white sketch, and it's all
uh,
Honeymooners.
I thought it was I Love Lucy.
No, you can tell because he he he
I
kind of does a,
do
a
under
riff on his catchphrase of bang zoom right to the moon, which
I
domestic
thought it was
abuse, but
yeah,
that's what Brain is referencing, though he's sort of obfuscating it with a lot of
Babel.
technical language, your oral cavity.
I didn't get the reference for Narfs though.
That was Cheers.
Oh, that was Cheers.
Yeah, I never actually
But
watched that show.
no, I didn't either, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, I've seen a
But
little bit of it, but yeah.
with the Brady Bunch, I totally agree. I totally am on Braden's side with that.
No
Like,
person had 3 kids.
I,
Go volunteer for 3 more.
yeah,
Based on my
one
life.
person with 3 kids,
I wonder if that was
you need to
true.
rewrite stuff.
Like
I
the
don't
whole
know.
Brady Bunch was based off of that. And then we get Fresh Prince. We get to the 90s and we get Fresh Prince. And it just
Yeah,
reminds me the art of the 90s, the fashion of the 90s. Oh my goodness. Like when you're in it, when you're there, it's like, yes, this is what people are doing. When you have time to look back on it, like all those pop collars, the everything is sort of geometry, squiggles, and sort of a
yeah, but that
bluish
was just
green, the orange. They're all off colors. They're all pinks and all that.
that was very much the 90s. Like,
Yeah,
not just Prince, but like Saved by the Bell
yeah, oh yeah,
and all that.
yeah.
Although
That's
it figures that Brain would be Carlton.
well, yes, of course.
Like they love me. They actually love me.
And then Jazz pops in. It's like, hey. Actually, I think that was Snowball going as Jazz. But anyways, like,
Yeah.
no stealing my spotlight, bro.
Throws him out like Uncle Philly used to do, and then he gets picked up by an eagle.
Hmm.
um, which I think maybe Cheers was also sort of, they kind of did the whole, well, let's do Cheers, do Narfs, it's the opening scene. Opening is definitely Cheers, but it might, because it's also done with coffee, which I imagine is also a sort of age level sort of thing. Like that was also that, they also kind of, while they're at it, they kind of hit Friends while they're sort of slinging mud around. So they kind of hit Friends on the way.
Yeah,
So we had that. We had Fresh Prince, and then
I like that little hint where it's like, how does everybody know my name? It's like, of course everybody knows your name. Didn't you hear the theme song? It wasn't in the theme song. Oh, that must have been the theme song that's you really like this, but way better.
yeah. So anyway, yeah. So that was this was a nice little romp through television, and we get the clones
Yeah.
at the end, and it's like it's more an art than a science. No,
Yeah.
no, it's literally a science.
It is.
And
That's why it's STEAM, not STEM. It's science, technology, engineering, art, and maths.
Oh, my.
People forget the art. So I get really happy when I
Yeah.
see them put STEAM instead of STEM. When I see
Well,
STEM, I'm like,
to be fair, most schools forget about the art.
they do.
Yeah, it's usually
But I'm not
partitioned as it
talking about
really
school.
is off to a different thing.
Huh?
Yeah, it's usually partitioned off to a different thing. Oh, that's fine arts. Go over there.
No. I'm talking about in educational toys and stuff.
Oh.
Sometimes you see STEAM, sometimes you see STEM. And the ones that say STEM, I'm like, eh. The ones that say STEAM, I'm like, ooh.
Oh,
And so
but
I try to get the ones only that say STEAM, not STEM. Because art is an integral part of the whole science. Like
Mm.
it really is. Because
Mm,
you have ingenuity and creativity to actually get anywhere with the science. Because the numbers can only do so much. Plus, in geometry and engineering, you do need art skills. Like,
yeah.
not that much.
yeah, you do.
Not that much. But anyway.
A lot of scientists are scientists today because they grew up on sci-fi, which is an art.
Yeah, but it does it's a separate thing. Anyway. Inspired, yes. Actually doing the science, no.
Yeah.
And usually sci-fi is taking from science. Science.
Yeah.
Sci-fi is taking from science.
Probably helps being able to draw a building at least.
Yeah. Or whatever you are building with the engineering. It doesn't have to be an actual building. But yes, you have to be able to have at least rudimentary drawing skills in order to be an engineer.
It's a lot of straight lines and auto curves you can do.
I
But
draw a building that looks like dick.
of course you would.
Okay. Okay, Bezos. It was Bezos who has the penis-shaped rocket, right?
I think so. Or one
Or
of
was
them.
it not? It was one of them. It was
Yeah.
one of those guys with the penis-shaped rocket.
So now all the new Pinky and Brains are going to be clones.
No.
The cloner exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But what if
It,
those were
it, it,
clones? Real ones left a long time ago.
well, mice only last a few years. So
Okay, yeah, because Brain seems to be from the 50s.
yeah.
Actually older than that.
Although I mean they are cartoons, so cartoon longevity is a thing. But
True.
just say
I mean, I
they
think
could.
Wacko was like born in 1939
Yeah.
or whatever their
So
tombstone.
they very yeah. So they very well could be clones. Although with the Warner siblings, who knows? Because I mean, they are of unknown species, so that unknown species could have a very long lifespan for all we know.
Yeah.
Anyway. And the third act. What was the third act?
Maple
That was the
Syrup
safety
Flood.
thing.
No,
The
the what?
the safety
Oh yeah, the
flood.
safety thing, yeah. Which actually igloos are made out of snow, not ice, because snow is
Yeah,
mostly empty space.
yeah.
Ice would make
Also, you know there actually was a molasses flood.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I think that's what they based it off of.
Yeah, probably.
I think it actually killed some people too.
It did.
Yeah. It's molasses moves slow, but you heat that up and yeah.
And you have enough of it.
What a way to go.
I like the physical comedy of her taking off her bow and her tail and turning it into a saw.
Great. Does anybody know where I can get that emergency kit?
I don't know. You'd have to ask a Time Lord because I'm pretty sure that bag was dimensionally transcendental.
Considering it had a metric ton of ice in it, I would agree with you.
Exactly.
I don't think that fits in that little bag.
No.
At
Although,
least,
always butter.
hey, at least they had a radio.
For
For
a
the
Enough
time.
for
all
episode 98
for
of
all
Storytelling.
2 seconds before Dot smashed it with the baseball bat instead of changing channel.
What's that? Change the channel.
Just dial until you hear something you want to hear.
And now for episode 102 on Storytelling.
No, it was like hour 95
Yeah.
or something like that.
Which means that stereo is either brand new or one of them was listening to that channel earlier.
Yeah. Probably Wacko to go to sleep too.
Oh, I forgot, like, something in the first part. It's like, why is your email number 2?
Oh yeah.
Because, somebody stole the original. Yeah, that was me. I want
I
to
love
see
that
those.
celebrities have to use 2 for their name because somebody had already taken their real name.
But overall, it was a good episode. Nothing too ridiculous. I mean, ridiculous in the good ways. But
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nothing political, nothing stupid. I mean, nothing of a
there was nothing objectionable.
Yeah.
yes.
It was all good.
Which is making me think that in the episode before, they just decided to throw all the political stuff they could, so the rest of the episodes are just normal.
Well, one can hope.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they well, it takes a while to make the episode, so I doubt they probably already had it in the works by the time they aired the last episode. The last year's episodes, they probably were already half done with these, so
Yeah.
it couldn't be that, hey, people really didn't like this, so
I kind of hope they expand more. Like, I really want to see, like, good idea, bad idea.
well, you saw in the first season, they all walked off and left, and they're like, we ain't coming back.
Yeah, well, except for the chicken.
Well, Chicken got kicked out
Yeah.
because he kidnapped everybody.
Great times. Great times.
I would like at least some, new characters.
Some slappy.
Yeah.
Sun Squirrel would be nice, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be the old characters. Like, it doesn't have to be Buttons and Mindy or any of them. But give us some new guys then. If you're not giving us the old guys, give us the new guys.
Yes, but nothing too.
Don't give us some Trump parody character.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Do you have anything further to say?
Let me think. I'm using my psychic mind powers. I want pancakes.
You said that out loud.
Yeah.
Psychic mind power.
That would involve you having a mind.
Temporary psychic mind powers that I stole from a child.
So you your IQ a couple points.
Yes. Now I have 12 IQ.
If you had 12 IQ, you would be brain dead.
Okay. Well, I think we've
100 IQ is average.
we've well and
Under
truly squeezed the snot out of this one.
anything under, I think 70 is legally retarded. Like legitimately mentally incapacitated.
Okay.
IQ 2.
And stopping stream.
Did you have a mental disability?
Actually, what do you think? Yeah.
Stopping stream in 3, 2, 1.